Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. So in this video I thought we would literally just take the Strength EZA Broly and try put him through the Extreme Strength SBR that's out on Global and just basically see how he does. So this is going to be a very good starting rotation for him. He's on the full power category. So he's going to have the assistance of the buff from Mega Shenron. Plus he's going to have the extra key because he is fighting a pure Saiyan lineup. So this is really going to suit him. He's only got 70k defense before supering. But with the reduction that Omega Shenron runs on the opposition, he should tank relatively fine. Okay, 138k is quite a lot, but yeah, he wouldn't take that much normally. And he's going to insta-delete one of them and then do quite a lot of damage to the rest of them. So yeah, this could be pretty decent. Obviously quite a lot of damage, so we're gonna insta clear this rotation, which is, you know, always nice. And yeah, I mean, Broly's power is really after his supering. He's gonna have super high defense, so I'm not really too worried in terms of the amount of damage he took before there. Obviously just with the amount of output that he's doing here, I mean, it's pretty nuts. Like, we're basically just creaming through this Extreme SBR at this point, just with the sheer amount of damage. I mean, that's a one-turn kill. It's pretty insane if you think about it. So yeah, I would suggest taking him as your friend lead. Definitely the #1 option for this SBR, so definitely take him as your friend lead. He's going to be the #1 go-to unit for you. So yeah, definitely suggest taking him. And then yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, there's not too much to say here just because of how impressive he is and how impressive he's going to perform in terms of the content here. So yeah, it's more just a Broly admiration scenario rather than anything else. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with just admiring the power of Broly in this situation. So yeah, definitely all good. And yeah, I mean, this team in itself is pretty rad. It probably is my go-to team for this this event here. So yeah, definitely suggest, well, if you can run this team, I definitely suggest that you do take this team, or a team like this. Full power Frieza would be a pretty good one. Obviously your strength Cooler would be pretty good. Maybe try and run Broly under a higher lead if possible. Turles is great, the new LR Turles as well. So there are options, but I mean, yeah, this Broly is just gonna massacre people, so really not too concerned. And you can see there on this rotation he has about 92,000 defense. This is the 100% friend lead that we've taken. Mine is 55%, so we will see like a good spectrum of what the range is of LR Broly's. You know, basically one at full power and one at base level strength. But even the base level LR Broly is so ridiculous now that it's really just disgusting almost. Broly should take no damage here. That's also featuring the debuffs, the double debuffs from the Rose and the Omega Shenron. So just keep in mind that there was 60% attack reduction there. But still, it still is pretty impressive. The lack of damage that he took, and just the damage he's dealing out. I mean, look, that was a massive 3.6 million single target, over 2 million AoE, followed up with a nice additional, essentially just eliminating Goku and Gohan. So yeah, so far really just impressed overall with the unit. The Rose hopefully will finish the Goku, which will leave us with just the Gohan. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So here, the Frieza and the Broly don't link too well together, but because Frieza gains all that extra ki in first slot, he should be alright. Although we're going to put Broly there just to see how he tanks. So this is the 55% Broly. So we're going to take a look, see how he tanks, see how he does. And just going to take a look at his damage. So 45k from a normal. Not too bad. He does have the 20% reduction from the evil Boo on rotation. But that's not too bad. Plus his defense is really going to spike after these attacks here. And he still did a great amount of damage. And this is perfect. We can see how much damage he takes. So 160k, no item from a super. It's not too bad. Like really in Extreme SBR, that's not bad at all. Especially from a 2-person fight, because they do hit harder than like the 5-person fights. Unfortunately, the SBR is deciding not to play into our strengths, which is fighting 5 people and clearing them out with the AoE. So this is a bit unfortunate right now. But that's not the end of the world. Obviously Broly is still looking very impressive, even without that. And here we have Broly sitting with, so we got, again, about 60% attack reduction. That's one of the true strengths of the Extreme Strength team, as having all this attack reduction. And 12k before Super, and then 86k afterwards. So really like an impressive like defense already, especially on the 100% one. And then after this series of attacks, he's going to take double digits, and I wouldn't be surprised if he took double digits or near to double digits from a super attack as well, just because of the amount that he stacks on those 2 supers there. So yeah, I mean, straight away we can call this a wrap. We'll probably keep going until the end of the Extreme SBR if we can, because we might as well always have as much of a demonstration of the unit as possible, but also help you guys in case you're wondering about how to clear these stages, or you just feel like watching some more content. You know, nothing wrong with sitting down and watching a good ESBR clear. So here we've obviously got again, so we should be putting Frieza first slot, just to clarify. That is who should be going first slot, and then Broly should definitely be going second slot. But we're just going to keep Broly on the first slot, mainly just because we want to kind of show off Broly a bit more in this kind of battle. But we will have Frieza in the third slot, so he'll get a bit of a chance to shine. But Frieza already has been shown in the ESBR, and Frieza is a very, very good card. So this is a 55% Broly. Obviously the numbers aren't as impressive as the 100% Broly, but they're still very good, and we even got the triple super. So yeah, very impressive and very good damage, and this defense will be super high now, which is great. So yeah, you can just see that they dominate this ESBR. There is really no other word to describe it. They just absolutely decimate this ESBR. They're super rock solid, dealing so much damage, and their defense, especially after supering, is just more than acceptable. So yeah, really happy with how they function on this team, and they're hard carrying this ESBR, so nothing wrong. Really impressed. And yeah, we'll clear this one, and then we'll move on to the last phase. There's nothing really more we can see with the Brolys. If you really wanted them to possibly dominate a bit further, like I say, you could maybe run them under a higher lead skill if possible. Maybe run them alongside the Turles. But yeah, really there's nothing more you can kind of do for them until they get a super solid strength Broly linking partner, or like another Saiyan strength linking partner that's super good for them. Yeah, this is pretty much it. You could maybe run their TUR, I guess, as their linking partner, but I don't know how good the TUR would be, unless you're literally just using it to trigger like almost all of their links. But yeah, no real need. Like I say, the 55% Broly is really showing himself. The 100% Broly is dominating. So I think there's no real problem. And for more damage, you know, you could always just trigger the 12 key anyway, rather than going for the 18 key super every time. It will be a little bit harder now that he's got the extra ki from passive, especially when fighting pure Saiyans and that. Because you have the slightly lower ki from the lead skill, you can possibly manage it. You just need to be super careful when selecting orbs. So here we've got, I think, 40% attack reduction. So we should be perfectly fine. We'll take somewhat damage from supers, but Broly's gonna dish out some decent attack stats here. Get a nice good chunk of damage, followed up by the AoE. You know, you want to just basically only build crit on Broly. The 55% one, obviously you can put crit equipment on, but yeah, you really want to try and put that equipment on Broly. That's going to be your number one go-to kind of like play there. But yeah, the Broly's just super impressive. Nothing I can really say. We've got the other Broly linked up here. We've got the Omega Shenron for the full support. So yeah, this Broly will be perfectly fine. We'll activate a Icarus because we're a little bit low on health. But this Broly is going to probably clear out Piccolo. In fact, we should make him target someone else. Yeah, because his AoE will definitely kill Piccolo. So we're not too worried about that anymore. And then Frieza in the back line there will be perfectly fine. We'll also have him target the Vegeta, just so we can maybe take out Vegeta, but also obviously lower his attack and defense because he's attacking the Frieza. So big damage, followed up with a 2.2 million AoE. That should hopefully, yeah, we're really hoping for crits. Those would really help. Piccolo should be down. Broly is going to take a super. We do have the Icarus active, so Broly will not take like any damage. And then, yeah, I mean, Vegeta will die to the Frieza. Hopefully Omega Shenron kills him. And then Frieza can attack the Goku. Yes, so Omega Shenron got the kill, and then Frieza will attack the Goku. And then we should have the other Broly finish off. Oof, he might not be able to. We'll use a Whis. We don't have to, but we'll use a Whis. Yeah, I think he'll kill him. But yeah, so that's the Brolys. Super impressive, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, this is going up a little bit later than when the Broly first came out, but unfortunately, I could only really get around to recording the voiceover work now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you have EZA Broly, give it a try. But cool, good luck, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, cheers, and bye!